Hi, Max.
Hey, Maffer. Long time. How are you?
Long time. Very good. And you?
Yeah, the same. A bit under the weather, but everything's
Ah,
good.
oh, I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you so much.
How is Aya?
She's good. She's doing an exhibition now about domestic violence.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
Nice. Where are you now?
In Almaty, Kazakhstan. But soon, in November, we go to Chiang Mai and DEF CON and stay in Asia for a few months.
Oh, nice, nice.
And yeah, what are the news from your side?
Just working a lot with the company, the autism company, autism therapy.
Mm.
Um, and I have been traveling a lot to Norway because of my boyfriend now. So I'm preparing to go to Colombia in November, stay there for a month, and then go to Norway for Christmas, and then we'll see after that where to go. But yeah. Hi everyone.
Hello, hello. Yeah, we're doing a small check-in round, so Mafer, feel free to add or pass to somebody.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You go, Luis. Hi, hi.
Sure. Thank you, Moffat. I'm doing pretty good. I just got back home a little bit later as usual, but I had a lovely lunch today, a traditional Catalan lunch with Julio, so that was pretty nice. And yeah, doing good overall. Looking forward to the meeting today, and yeah, nice to see you all. I'm a little bit late, so I'm not sure if Monty already went. Otherwise, I'll pass it to him.
I haven't, but hello everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Things are sort of clicking into place for Refi DAO and regen coordination. Had a good day. Just when ideas are just flowing. So that's exciting. But yeah, happy to be on the call and excited to hear some of the updates. But yeah, I'll pass it on to Gideon.
Bonnie. Hey, everybody. Um, Update from me, pretty quick. I just got back from a few weeks, 3 weeks in like Norway. So I was up there, and then Sweden, and then parts of Germany. So that's the first time I've ever been in that area of the world. Really, pretty interesting. Sweden looks well. Actually, Norway looks just like where I'm from, Seattle. It's really bizarre. Like the scenery is. It's probably no mistake that when Norwegians came to America, they basically settled in Seattle because it looks exactly the same. But it was cool, and everything here is going well. I will. I'm not sure who. Ivy, have you gone?
Not yet. Good to see you again, Gideon. I haven't seen you for so long. Yeah, check in. I'm now in Vietnam, and I'll be here until DevCon. So I will after Vietnam I will move to Thailand. So yeah, and yesterday we announced our official cohort for QAC. So it's also exciting and big news from our from QAC and Common Stack. And so yeah, that's it. And I'm excited to share some news from some updates about the picnic, but we can talk about it later. And so um I don't know, passing it to you, Yini.
Hey, Jam. Happy of being here as always to connect and provide some updates on Trustseed and I don't know, in your lives in general. For me these days, personally talking about, I have been dealing with vertigo's syndrome, so ha- has been complicated for me these days, like to concentrate because everything is like moving around. But yeah, but I'm recovering. That's the good news. I'm under treatment, so every day is a little bit better than the previous one, so nice. And well, we will provide the updates on Trustseed soon. So I don't know who's next. I join a little bit later. Maybe Maria. I don't know.
Muffer went, but Jeff didn't.
Ah,
Hey, Jeff.
Jeff, GM, go.
Hey guys, GM, good mushroom to you all. Yeah, good to be here. Sorry, I'm just on a BCRG internal call at the same time. This always seems to happen to me, but I'm just listening for updates over there. So, yeah, really glad to be here. Glad to hear what's going on lately. Myself, like, what have I been up to? I've been looking at a lot of flights lately. Going to Thailand, hopefully catch a bunch of you guys there for DevCon. My talk just got accepted. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I'll be talking about MycoFi in Thailand at the end of this month. Wow, yeah. Or no, I guess next month, but I need to fly to Thailand pretty quick. So I'm going to be booking flights the next couple of days and hope to catch a bunch of you guys there. I think there's going to be a crew down south, up north, it sounds like. So yeah, now that I know, or once I know dates, I'll start chatting in the Thailand group that I think a couple of you guys are in. So looking forward to crossing paths in the next month or so. Was there anybody else to pass to, or was I the last? Sorry, I was a few minutes late.
I think everybody gone, right? By the way, Jeff made me a great introduction to I don't know correctly how to name it, like Michel Bowens or Michael Bowens. I'm not sure, right? So we had such a great talk, and now I'm going to Chiang Mai and plan to have some coffee with him and continue. Thanks so much again.
Awesome. Hope I can join you for that as well. When are you going to go up?
Oh, I'm going to be there like 1st to 10th preliminary of November.
Nice. Okay, cool. I'll be there right around the same time. So hopefully we can catch them together. That would be fun.
Perfect. Okay, so let's jump to the agenda. I'll share the document again here in the chat. So today is like the third meeting of the quarter. So it's like a retrospective on the quarter, basically. And now we'll go through the report. Again, we will not stop. Like, I guess we'll just check, like do like really brief introductions, and then if any questions are there, but then spend most of the time on the like retrospective for the quarter, a brainstorming session in Miro. So yeah, let's start with the mentorship program. Inesi.
Yeah, quick there. So yeah, we started the mentorship program. We currently have, I'm gonna say 5. I am like optimistic, and I'm saying I'm saying 5 current mentorship happening. Yesterday I discussed like I closed with one. Let's see if I finalize like getting the yes to the whole program, because that person needs like to review with his uh coworkers basically, if they agree on participating in the program. But yeah, so we have that amount of mentorships happening. We will end the program on November 6th, and yeah, most of the projects are interested on facing this challenge about tokenomics, but also they are facing all, challenges regarding marketing, like MVP and so on. We raised 3K on Gitcoin for this program to run it, and in terms of ideate it and launch it and run it during this time. And yeah, basically what is expressed in the report. The only pending thing is to trying to find someone, an expert on Celo, to provide a single session, especially on Celo features and how to leverage the features regarding tokenomics aspects. And among that, I asked Monty actually for some help on that, and I already contacted Sophie, who is the one for now I have contacted for this, but hoping to find someone that could support us on that aspect. If you have any suggestions, happy to hear, and so I can connect with that person and ask for help or support on that sense. And next steps is plan for sustainability, because despite we earned this we got these grants, well, we need to keep trying to nurture the program, keeping it sustainable somehow. So those are that's the main focus for this, starting this queue, basically. Yeah, those are the updates. Any questions or suggestions? No, look, no, yet she hasn't answered yet.
Any feedback? Any questions to mentorship? Okay, then moving to GovGraph. So I hope you see the demo and tried the project, but just in case, I will show it and describe what happened. Overall, our main task is to like a milestone was to get to the retro PGF. And now the applications are open. So by this time we needed to already report some impact. So we launched the product like in mid of September. We started to show it to, for example, Emily from the who's leading the Citizen House processes, and already got some positive feedback and suggestion for features. So I guess strategically it's going in the right direction, and has support. And we're looking to do a campaign among the citizens in the near future to give them some contextual information on their connectedness in the network and ask for the feedback on the things. Also, we got some positive feedback on the grant. It's still, we didn't get the grant, but in the review process, there is good signs that we can get some money for the Sybil detection algorithm connected with Farcaster accounts. It has some connection with GovGraph idea, but also is adding a new component basically. Yeah. Now I can show you. Yeah, so this is like the Citizen House, which is like pretty connected, if you can see. And in the center, there are like the main party makers. They had like a joke that they value they can evaluate people on the degree of connectedness to Vitalik. Do you know Vitalik, or do you know somebody who knows Vitalik, and so on? So that was like a joke on some podcast. But when we started on the graph, he's not the most connected person. The most connected person is Linda. But there are like few people who are like connected a lot. But this represents a lot of the Farcaster connections. If we remove that, yeah, we can see like TEC holders. We can see region score, region POAP. Like we have a curated list of region POAPs, and this is the region party, you can say, inside the Citizen House, people who can vote for region projects, you could say. So yeah, and you can open and see details. And we have a lot of new features planned. So this is a quick update. Any feedback or questions?
Yeah, I'm curious what it's really cool, by the way. It looks epic. I'm just curious what you think is like the main use case for it currently and maybe in the future. Like who do you expect to use this and why would they want to use it?
Yeah, I had some ideas here on this page I can share for the use cases. But yeah, for us, now when we will ask a feedback of citizens by this graph, we will first of all talk to people who are in our networks. So, for example, we can see. We can see not only people, but who like our shared friends are and so on. So we will use it for partnership strategy, to understand who we should contact, for example. But for the optimism labs or like the governance structure, it can also show for example, the conflicts of interest. So now we would also add projects and delegates. And for example, if a citizen is connected with the project, he can't vote for it, if he's like a part of the team and so on, but he can vouch or something. So the more data there is, the more use cases will happen. But also what Emily told me, it helped her to understand is that if she wants to reach to the citizen house, she can contact few people who are most connected, so they like repost or something, and then it will distribute.
Nice. It kind of reminds me of Gitcoin's connection orientated cluster matching. Because if you're facilitating like a retro round or something, you can see, oh, well, all of this cluster is voting for this project because they're basically friends with each other. And then that could be an element that you'd incorporate in the governance process. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I also wonder if at some point it could be really cool to do this for Celo, like if that's not difficult. Celo have just launched a kind of delegate program. I think I sent it to you, Celo Mondo delegate program. And we're also introducing a bunch of like badges, kind of like the regen score thing, but like badges for on-chain activity and various other things. So yeah, could be quite cool at some point to look at that. But yeah, awesome stuff.
It's very nice because both Celo and Gitcoin are like my next platforms to go to, and yeah, I will reach out to you about both of them probably. So thanks. And answer to Gideon's question on badge holder referral, it means that, for example, Grief was invited to be citizen by Yoav. And Yoav also recommended, you can see by the direction of the graph, that he also invited two other people. So in some rounds, they allowed citizens to refer other citizens. Anything else? Okay, then changes in the articles of association.
Yeah, we have updated the document of the Articles of the Association based on our last voting. And I have shared the document with Rafael, our lawyer. So I'm just waiting for his feedback on the changes because there are also some translations that need to be done by him. But I think once he reviews the document, then we need a vote during the General Assembly in December. But for now, we still have to wait for his feedback on the document, on the changes in our Articles of Association, and also about the tax implications. So this is a quick update on that.
Yeah, and also we have run out of money for like regular salaries and move the projects to, in individual like sub-DAOs, you could say. This was also a big change in this quarter. Any questions or feedback here?
Just a quick point.
Sorry, Luis, go for it.
Yeah, quick point from my side. I think we'll be talking a little bit more about like what are the future plans for Q4 and like the future of Trusted Seed in general. So maybe we can talk a little bit more, like expand a little bit more on that, because there's the other section. So thinking that.
Lost you there for the last little second, Luis, but
Okay, sorry. Yeah, just thinking back to you.
Yeah, so the section is about the plans. Yeah, we currently like are gardeners and board here, and further on, I think we will somehow be just one entity now together. So anybody can take up on the project, like with Trusted Seed, there's a platform. For now, we have like mentorship program and the GovGraph. With time, we plan to extend the number of organizations in it, and also hopefully some of the projects could get more traction in terms of resources. This is my perspective. We also plan General Assembly in December, as Ivy said. And there are also some thoughts about doing an conference. Yeah, Monty.
One of the things that Louise was messaging me about today, and we just kind of raised the idea, was obviously we've kind of formed the regen coordination with the initial purpose of, we brought together RefiDAO, Green Pill, Sell Public Goods for the kind of funding round, and we're now leading that into the kind of retro funding program and developing all the impact tracking stuff. We're also doing, obviously, this round for GG22. We partnered with the BioFi project, doing a kind of funding round for bioregional organizing teams. Regen Network's involved in that as well, co-sponsoring it. We're also doing a kind of Regen Citizen funding round, so Gitcoin's funded that as well. So we've got a couple rounds that we're kind of doing for GG22, and also working on EBF. And we're thinking we've developed a kind of EBF onboarding tool with John Ruth from Impact Scribe, and it's called Impact Scribe. And the idea is maybe in Q1 2025, we'll run a kind of like EBF cohort where we onboard the first set of ecological projects onto this Web3 based EBF tool. So just wanted to bring up, those are the kind of current things that we're doing under this new kind of brand of regen coordination. And, I've been jamming with Luke further on this, and we're, Sell Public Goods is really committed towards this and really loves this as a program. And so we're going to, increase the amount of funding and resources towards this program basically in 2025. We're also going to do a whole rebrand and kind of, anyway, it's all very early days, but I just thought I'd mention it because one, it seems very aligned with Trusted Seed and what you guys are discussing here. And obviously, a similar sort of ethos of association of various regen networks. And so Louise raised, okay, well, could Trusted Seed, given it's at this kind of phase where the operations are winding down, could it make sense actually for Trusted Seed to basically merge into or become a part of the regen coordination, which I think is an interesting idea. Like I think we could explore that further potentially, but I'm not like wedded. Absolutely, this has to be the way, but certainly could be interesting to consider what that could look like and what the benefits could be, because it seems like the initiatives that we've got and the kind of partners that we've got, I'd love to bring in Regen Network a bit more and some of the other partners that are involved in Trusted Seed, to see what roles they could kind of play within this regen coordination. Thought it could be quite a good vehicle. And obviously you've got the Swiss Foundation as well, which could also serve as a really brilliant legal entity for the regen coordination activities or something like that. So anyway, just some ideas. Thought I'd throw it out there. We can ignore them or discuss them further, but just thought I'd kind of share those ideas.
Thanks. I'm in big support of that direction. Let's. I don't know what is the best next step, but if you see, I'm ready to join. I think it's overall good. Maybe if anybody would like to share about the future plans of yours or your networks or something that we would also be aware, it's a good time.
Just a quick one, Max. I think we missed the picnic, talking about picnic on
Oh, sorry,
DevCon.
please go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, so Max has told me that Monty and Jeff, I don't know, Gideon, if you will be in Thailand during DevCon week. Gideon, are you coming to Thailand? Oh, okay. So yeah, we're planning a mini picnic as a not official side event, but just like what we had in Paris and Bogota 2 years ago. So there's no specific plan yet, but we will start looking for some spots in this park beside the venue, and I still have to check the schedule of because I think Givit will have also a space on a side event, not like an impact space during DevCon week. So just wanted to check the schedule first before I share with you all. But yeah, Max and I are planning to have this just like a mini meetup for the board. And as well, we will invite some Trusted Seed members who will be in the in Bangkok during that week. So we'll keep you posted on the date and venue.
Cool. Any other plans you want to share about?
From my side, quickly, I just was curious to get back to the point of the region coordination, the alignments with Trusted Seed and so on. Maybe curious to hear any takes from, if anyone would have any takes like Gideon, Jeff, Mafid. Yeah.
It sounds really exciting to me, actually. I mean, I think just in general, I think it's hard in this space. There's just so much demand for attention. I mean, you feel it with the Gitcoin rounds, like, oh my God, trying to get attention. And, I mean, and that's just one case, right? So I think that the more that these federations or these kind of like coordinations, I think the more that Trusted Seed gets embedded in those, and this one in particular, like this seems so well aligned, I think then the chances of success go way up. So I mean, that's a very simple way of thinking about it, but I think at its core, that's true. So yeah, I mean, yeah, Monty, it'd be great to, once you have more information like nailed down about that, maybe you could share it in the channel. Because yeah, it sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd be happy to kind of like put together a kind of doc just outlining some initial ideas about what that could look like or how it could work or whatever. And maybe that could serve as an initial kind of, at least just to explore the idea, right?
Okay, cool. So we have left with the retrospective. Just checking anything else like we want to discuss before retrospective.
I was
No?
curious.
Yeah.
One thing, which is given the what we've discussed in terms of Trusted Seeds operations kind of winding down. I'm curious, what does the role of the board look like now? Does it still make sense to have this regular board cycle meeting thing? I guess maybe you can put a pin in that, but yeah, I'm just curious to get thoughts on that, because if it seems like if Trusted Seed is kind of winding down in terms of operations, then maybe there's less of a need for a regular board meeting, or maybe it changes form a bit, or maybe we just keep it as an opportunity to connect with each other. But Anyway, don't have to answer that question now, but just thought I'd raise that as anyway something to think about.
Sure. Well, our operations would change the form, but the programs of mentorship, Golf Graph would continue, and one maybe program I didn't mention, but that would start just after we have decided to move to this association of networks thing, is that like in the next quarter, I expect that we will be not like, it won't be like board directors for Trusted Seed. It would be the networks for each other, that, for example, when all of this collaborations happen, like you tell us, join this, or help Yanesi finding contact in seller and so on. So I'm expecting to keep the same format of like one meeting per month and like 3 months program. Again, maybe we can change it, but I think we can start the next quarter with the work on aligning programs of us.
Nice, cool, sounds good.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I just I guess because I missed the last meeting, I did not know that Trusted Seed was winding down. So that's I guess I'm pretty behind. And maybe Max, I can talk to you afterwards. I feel bad that I didn't even know that. When was that decided? Was that decided last month?
No, it's not wind like Monty mentioned about the operations winding down, and it by winding down it means that previously we had like enough money to project for 3-6 months or more for the like team salaries, but it didn't it was hard for us to predict. There were like so much of dynamics in the market that we would now, like, for example, mentorship program would be a Gitcoin project, and the Golf Graph would be like a Gitcoin project, So there would be no like overhead, you could say. All the money raised would go to the team that is materializing the program, and not distributed to cover the salaries for everybody.
And thanks for clarifying that, Max. So, and does that happens over the next like month or so, or how soon is that happening?
Well, we saw the problem back at the beginning of this quarter, but we had still programs that we needed to deliver, and we had some reserve, So this quarter we're covering, everybody's salary. We informed everybody like Yanesi and Ivy is like switching more to like, for example, a common stack QAC, but maintaining the position in the board. I'm working on Golf Graph, Ines also. So I guess we will see how it will affect the results, but that was a pressure of inability to plan, and changes. Like last quarter was like pretty bad in terms of price changes in crypto. Okay, so yeah, I've sent you the Miro board. Please connect if you can. If not, you can talk with voice. But there are like 4. It's like on the very top here. Like there are 4 like questions. What did we like? What did we learn? What did we lack? What did we long for? So I propose to, like, you can add cards at any moment to any column, but let's maybe start with things we liked for this quarter. Well, I think everybody liked the idea to like associate with the region coordinations or something. Okay, I see you just add. So let's maybe then do like I don't know, 3 minutes, and then discuss. Okay, I see that most of ideas were added. Maybe we can cluster them a bit. What other than some same topics? Um, I don't know. Maybe do we want to read them or everybody sees? I don't know, Jeff. Please suggest. I know you have special needs in this.
I'm good. Actually, I'm in the Miro board as well. So my other call is done. I'm here with you guys.
Okay, super. Thanks. So, well, yeah, what I see is partnership, alliance, coordinations, um, like the learnings, like the energy of the board, dynamics, updates. I like that we could pay the grief, the loan we took. Yeah, this is also about like alliances and some good feedback on the products or like programs. That's cool. Let's move to what we learned. I will create more cards. Okay, maybe somebody would like to read those. Maybe Nacy I can ask.
Maybe someone else. I'm dizzy. Like,
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I
sorry.
can read. BFFs are cool. Learn from my mentor, Mark. Thanks, Sini. Focus, synergy alignment pruning. Low overhead network structure may be a good model for sustaining coordination. Learning from doing, being a mentor during the mentorship program. Adaptability to find opportunities, sail with the wind, uncovering what each network needs and how they can help each other. It can sometimes be a lot of work. Learning from the needs of the region ecosystem, using available assets, give it, I can see something is blocking me there. Fiscal sponsorship, thanks to Monty. Health is priority. GovGraph could be an important tool for mapping, engaging, and coordinating with future networks. Max, are you talking? You're on mute.
Sorry. Yeah, let's move to what we lacked. Okay, anybody would like to take this one? Or should we just wait a bit? I don't know, Luis, maybe you can read this.
Yeah, sure. So the first one, stability. Then brief joining the board calls, happy face. Steady income slash revenue. Hardcore focus and prioritization. Token engineering mentors. Solid sustainability plan. Money. Plan on and time and attention from some participants, open brackets, only speaking of myself, Jeff, but probably could apply elsewhere. And in case I personally added a +1 because it does apply to myself as well. And that's it that we have for now.
Okay, cool. And the last one is what we longed for. What did we really want to happen in the future or now? Yeah. Okay, who would like to take this one? Yeah, Gideon, would you like maybe?
Sure. So use in the real world for Regen Score and GovGraph, more Miro sessions, find a unique and valuable purpose in integrating and coordinating regenerative networks, a plan for community sustainability for us in the Trusted Seed, but also in our stakeholder communities, time and attention, time to refocus, long-term vision for Trusted Seed, more tooling to offer stakeholder communities, critical thinking in the prioritization of which activities and programs to take on, meet all in Thailand. And then somebody's put a little tear face. That could be me, but it wasn't. And then FOMO. Networking for more alliances, liberating structures in board meetings.
Okay, nice. Amazing. So let's start the closing round. From my side, yeah, I think it was a really productive meeting, and thanks for your feedback and your support. Yeah, just that was my card about meeting in Thailand. So all my thoughts are about that. Thanks so much. Passing to Ivy.
Wait, I'm not prepared. Sorry, because I'm still reading all the cards. So for a quick closing from my end, I think what we lack, I think for me, like I would, or what I long for in Trusted Seed is like a long-term vision, and also the someone said some critical thinking on prioritization. I know that we have already, tried to focus only on two programs, but in the end, these two programs seems very short term. And I wish we could, if we can only focus on mentorship program and then plan to how to scale it and be more sustainable, I think there's more chance for Trusted Seed to last longer, or like, to be more sustainable in the future rather than changing the programs every quarter. I think that's something that we learned this year. I thought in the beginning I kind of enjoyed having this a quarterly planning of programs, but I think in the end it's hard to raise funding if we change our programs every quarter. Because I think we need to we need to show some solid results of our programs to continue getting funding. So this is a quick not short closing from me, but those are my thoughts. Passing it to you, Monty.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I think this meeting was helpful. Yeah, excited to see where it could go from here. One quick tip that I like, that when we do these collaborative sessions on Miro, I've done a few for RefiDAO, like RefiDAO forum, and collecting a bunch of stickies. What can be really cool is you can literally like copy all of the stickies into ChatGPT, say the liked ones, and then just get it to go summarize the key kind of things. And then you suddenly have a document that's like a summary, like it's like collective intelligence. It's like all of the thoughts of everyone in the call neatly summarized and categorized. So it might be worth doing that for this. I think it's a really cool way of generating collective intelligence and structuring the information that comes out of it. So that's just a little recommendation there. But yeah, overall, yeah, I think there's some good insights here in terms of what Trusted Seed needs to think about, and excited to see with regen coordination what could any potentials there basically. So yeah, we'll follow up on that. Yeah, and I'll pass it over to Gideon.
Thanks, Monty. Yeah, Ivy, I really resonated with what you're saying there. I think that it's so hard, the kind of the pull to get funding just causes so many of us to just chase this project or that project, and just to keep the lights on, right? So, but I do think that there's something here in Trusted Seed, like there's some core purpose that is here, and it's kind of knocking on the door, and the idea of maybe connecting it into this bigger network that you're talking about, Monty, feels right. It feels like there's something there, and maybe some role for Trusted Seed. I think that kind of going back to that core idea of the trust, the trusted seed, the trusted group of people, like there's something really powerful there. I mean, it was at the core of the TEC, right? I was like, that was the thing that kind of like helped build trust within the TEC in the very beginning. So, yeah, I mean, I think sometimes in these times when it feels like everything's kind of like shaky and falling, like that's the moment when like something cool and powerful emerges. So I'm optimistic. I will pass it to Eunice.
Thanks. Well, yes, I agree with Ivy's vision on this idea about maybe focus on one single thing, and maybe and try to that single thing is planned in a long-term vision and not short-term. That's something we will learn during this time, that maybe that's the right path. And of course, also I also feel, as you mentioned, Gideon, that Trusted Seed has not only like a nice like idea, as essence, which is this Trusted Seed company, these people, that all together are joined to a common goal to support these early stage crypto economies and so on. And one of the things I was maybe considering is after finalizing this pilot cohort with the mentorship program, is like how we can keep helping or supporting these projects that are with us right now, participating in this mentorship program in a way that Trusted Seed as its core, as this primitive components could do it. Those are the ideas I have in my mind, but yet not something solid. And yeah, I wish things could result different. Like we expected something regarding, for example, the budget, and we couldn't achieve it. But I think there is still room for trying to see if we can succeed in our current programs. And well, let's see. That's the thing. I'm sorry, I'm dizzy. I'm not like fully concentrate in my ideas. So I'm sorry for that. But yeah, those are my thoughts right now. Passing it to Luis.
Cool, thank you, Inés. I'd say that's pretty much everything that I had to say. Now, in the closing has already been said right now. So in short, basically, I'm looking forward to this next phase of Trusted Seed and seeing like what would be the new possibilities of it. And mostly then thank everyone, and then I'll pass it to Jax.
Nice. Yeah, good call, everybody. And I just wanted to say, I think, the switching programs, it's nice to have like a long-term program, but I feel like what we've been engaging is a lot of trial and error. And I think this is actually a good thing for to find that let's call it product market fit. It may not be a product, it may not be a market, but figuring out, I like these like experimental programs to see what sticks. You throw a bunch of spaghetti at the wall, and what sticks, then you move forward with that. So I do think there's some like trial and error in this process. And I think we've been going through that. And I think this is actually the way that you find sort of what lands with the communities that you're trying to serve. And I, in my experience innovating in this space, it seems to be that the trial and error is a really good way to kind of narrow in on the actual services that people are looking for. So I think this is part of the process. And I think doing that like responsibly. Actually, what I just saw yesterday was a lawsuit by Circle against Bancor for their impermanent loss protection. They were basically promising like impermanent loss protection, but they didn't actually have the funds to cover everyone who might have had impermanent loss. And now Circle, was trying to get back a bunch of those funds, and Bancor didn't have them. Now it's in the courts and all that kind of stuff. So just, I'm thinking back to our previous, insurance plan where we didn't necessarily have enough to cover. So I'm just trying to say, I think it's okay to be agile before you've found that niche or multiple niches that you can serve. But I do think this is a really also the intangibles, like the knowledge sharing across these networks. You can't really measure it. But it's extremely valuable in tool sharing, in learnings from ways of doing things, or even what this is insanely valuable already. It's just very hard to quantify or make tangible. Sorry if I've got bad background noise. I've got a saw around. But yeah, no, great to catch up and really glad to hear all the updates and excited to see where we take it from here. Sorry, now I'm getting another call. Man, what a day. I will pass to who hasn't gone yet. Max, unless there's someone else still.
Maffer?
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, I think out of the reflection and all the work that you guys have done for the past year, 2 years now. Yeah, I think I can only reflect part of what Gideon said. It's so difficult to try to chase funding, but then at the same time trying to get one project for each type of funding, and also like at the same time having 3 people doing everything for these projects, and then you got to prioritize and marketing and create and build and write and think. It's a lot. But at the same time, Trusted Seed has such a core values that I know it has a potential for a long term project, and it also has a great hidden. We still need to try to discover it, but a great vision that I know is there that in the long term it could be very useful for the full ecosystem, especially now with all the civil attacks and so many rock polls, going back to the trust, going back to the values of investing in region that Trusted Sea was created from. Going back to that, maybe something that connects us again to those core values. But yeah, I'm happy for this session. I wasn't in the last one, so it's good to be back, and of course, as always, to support as much as possible. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, Max.
Sorry, maybe I missed. Monty, did you go?
Yes, I've been.
Okay, then it's everybody, right? Thank you so much. Yeah, speak to you soon. Ciao.
Amazing. Cheers, everyone. Bye bye.